Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, Kinky Dreads. It's Emma here and today we're going to be talking about my dreadlocks. So first of all I'll let you have a look. So there's about 25 in there and I've just got some questions in front of me that I'll be answering. So first question is, when did I do them? I did the first 10 in the bottom about 2 months ago. Then I did the rest about 1 month ago. How did I do them? So I got a friend to section the bottom for me, and then we used the twist and rip method, which is where you get your section, twist it twice, split it in the middle all the way up to the top, twist it again, grab somewhere else, split it again, and just keep doing that until you form sort of the body of a dread. They do get quite fuzzy after that, so then I got another friend to crochet hook it for me, which is using one of these little tools. This one's a 1.25mm, and basically you get your dreadlock, you push the crochet hook through the body of the dread, wrap the loose hair around and pull it back through, and just do that over and over. And it works good for sort of tightening everything up, but I did notice that it actually causes a lot of breakage, so I ended up with more flyaways than I had in the first place. So I stopped crocheting. The only other time I'm going to have to use this is when I add my extensions in, which is the reason I've left all this loose hair at the bottom. Basically I'm going to have to crochet my hair into the extension and the extension into my hair. So hopefully I'll only have to do that once. My next question is how do I maintain them? So I pretty much just wash my hair, separate them, pull them apart at the roots so they don't get all matted up, and let them air dry. I wash them with this stuff, which I bought online from dreadlocks.com.au. It's just a residue-free, fragrance-free shampoo. I use that probably once a week, just a small amount in my hand. Usually just concentrate on my roots, my fringe, and it works its way through the dreads on its own, and then just rinse it out thoroughly. Make sure that I can't hear any bubbles sort of popping in there. And then after I've washed it, I palm roll them, which I only do really to squeeze the water out. I was doing it at first to try and sort of push all those loose hairs back down, because I was so worried about all the frizz and what people would think of me. So now I only do it to sort of just squeeze the water out, and then I go and sit in the sunshine for the day and let it dry. I normally wash my hair in the morning, so it has got all day to dry. You don't want to go to bed with wet dreadlocks, otherwise you can get mildew, which is sort of that same smell if you leave your towel on the floor for a bit too long. Nobody wants that, especially in your hair, so make sure they're dry. My next question. So why did I choose that method and the maintenance that I do? So I chose the twist and rip method because I thought that it would sort of be less damaging on my hair and relatively instant. I'm pretty impatient. I was going to do the backcombing method, but I thought that although super effective, it would create really short dreads, and I didn't want to lose the length that I had. My hair was sort of down to here, so they've shrunk a little bit, but I still don't mind this length. And also just I didn't have the patience or the confidence to do the freeform method, which is basically just leaving your hair be, washing it when you need to, and pulling apart all the little sections that are happening on their own. I actually really love the look of freeform dreads, and I give kudos to anyone who does have the patience to do it because the outcome is amazing. I'm hoping now with me stopping crocheting, I can get sort of semi-freeform. They can loop up and kink up as much as they like. I don't know if you can really see, but sorry, I have a frog in my throat today. They're a little bit loopy and kinky. This one here is my favourite. I'll see if I can get him. Little loops and tails. He was my first one. I don't know why I call them he. They're like my pets. Okay. And why do I choose the maintenance that I do? So basically just because it's easy, it's less damaging. I prefer to let my hair sort of naturally dry rather than using a blow dryer so the heat doesn't affect it. I've been colouring my hair for so long and lightening it for so long that it's already damaged. It doesn't need any more. Yeah, well that's pretty much it. It's just so much easier than having to use the crochet hook and then worry that my hair's so fluffy, and it's nice to just embrace it a bit better. My next question, why I don't use wax in my hair or my dreads? Because it's just not a good idea. Basically the hair needs to be loose and soft to work its way into the dreadlock and the thread itself through, and I feel like if you've got wax all over it then it will look nice, it'll look flat, the hairs will stay in place, but they're not going to have free movement to be able to actually lock up. And also you'll get product build-up, which is what we try to avoid, and you'll have to do a deep clean, which is relatively easy. I've done a deep clean once because I didn't have any shampoo and I didn't want to use just regular shampoo and get that build up. So with that you use baking soda and apple cider vinegar. I didn't actually use the baking soda, I just used the vinegar. I didn't want to put the baking soda in my hair because my hair's already damaged. But basically it works as a shampoo and a conditioner. You mix your baking soda with water into a little paste, rub it over your scalp, thoroughly rinse that out, make sure it's all gone before you add the vinegar, and then put the vinegar on, let that sit for a few minutes, and then rinse it out. So all I did was mix the ACV and some water 50-50 and just sprayed that all over my hair, soaked my dreads, let that sit for 10 minutes and then rinsed it out, and it actually felt pretty good. So I'd recommend doing that maybe once every 6 months, or just if something gross happens and you need a deep clean then you can do that. And if you have wax in your hair then that should help to get rid of it. You may have to do it a couple times but not too often. So yeah, just please don't use wax. Okay, next question. Why did I leave my fringe up? So I actually did dread it when I first did them, but because of the way my hair sits, it just kept falling in front of my face. It wouldn't sit back on my head or anything like that. And it's actually nice to have sort of something to run my hands through. I do miss running my hands through my hair. I touch my hair a lot, so it's nice to just have that little bit. Normally I just tuck it behind my ear, pull those ones forward. Okay, I just wash my fringe too normally, like just how I wash my dreads. I don't use conditioner, just the same shampoo. What do I do to colour them? So I will go into more detail with this question in another video. I'll probably make a whole video showing you how I actually dye them. But this is what I use. It's just a Salon Live colour from Schwarzkopf. It's about $6 from the warehouse because cheap is best. And it works really great. It's really vibrant. I haven't coloured my hair for probably a month, and I've only washed it 3 times in that time and the colours stayed. That's the best thing about having dreads and not having to wash so often. If you want colour, the colour's going to stay a lot longer too, so that's awesome. And I pretty much just dye it how I would dye normal hair, but as I said I'll go into more detail in that other video. I'm also going to make a video on how I add my extensions in. So I'm hoping that this blue matches the extensions that I bought. I'm waiting for those to turn up. I bought them online, so I'll do that video as soon as they get here pretty much. Okay, my last question is why dreads? Mostly because I just like how they look. I like the idea of being able to put beads and yarn and just decorations in my hair. I think that's really cool. But to be honest, it was just a dark time in my life when I decided to do them. Like, I have always wanted them, but it just never happened. And then some things went down and I stopped looking after myself and my hair was sort of just knotting up on its own. I had massive bird's nest in the back. So I decided that I would put the dreads in myself, and just leave them be. I didn't have to worry so much about washing my hair or having to shower as often, which probably wasn't a good thing, but that was my reason. So yeah, probably laziness more than anything, but I do like how they look, and I'm glad that I did it. I won't probably ever brush them out. This is a lifelong thing. Like, a lot of people talk about their spiritual journey and that sort of thing, and I'm still trying to work out what mine is, but I do believe that I did this to my hair because of where I am in my life right now. So I don't know if that's really vague, but I'll probably go into more detail in a story time video that I plan on doing later down the track as well. So that was pretty much all my questions. Oh, patience is another thing, another reason why I did it. I know I said I didn't have the patience to do the free form, but I still have to have a lot of patience to wait for them to lock up and mature and not be so fuzzy and sticky-outy. So patience is great, and I've stopped caring so much about what people think about me now. I am happy with how they turned out. I know that they're going to be fuzzy and that that's what they're going to look like, and I don't mind if people come up and ask me questions, because I'd rather inform people than be around ignorant people. So yeah, just self-love, really. So anyway, that pretty much sums up my video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, and if you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down, leave me a comment, and if you have any more questions, put them in the comments too, and hopefully I can answer them in the next video. Thanks, bye.